Yeah, like, and if I could just add, just from my perspective and some of the things that I'm seeing online, because what Tariq has done and what he's able to, have been able to accomplish, in his career from hitting colors and now with the reparations
Museum.
movement and the museum and just this conversation around foundational Black American, I feel like, they're trying to attack him, and I'm looking at it from the perspective that Tariq is pretty out and open with who he is, what he does, what he has done, whatever the case may be. So there's nothing they can really use against Tariq. So what they do a lot of times, from what I see, is that they try to get the people around Tariq, the people that's been around him, to try to take it down internally. And I'm not saying that's what James Smalls is doing, but that arena guy did an interview with my father a couple months ago, and my father broke down to him what foundational Black American was, how it's not about hating Africans.
Mm.
And he broke all that down. And then 2 months later, you're doing an interview with James Smalls, fresh off of his comments about foundational Black American, because you're looking to search for an answer you couldn't get from somebody else. Now, that's operative behavior.
That's very operative. Yeah.
Wow.
There it is.
Wow. And so I didn't even know that. And so you're sitting here pretending like you don't know what this is all about when you already
I didn't know that.
It was just very suspicious, and especially James Smalls. I think he did that last week, maybe Saturday or Sunday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, you got an interview with him. Now you could have had that interview already pre-done, but you just, I guess, strategically wanted to put it out. Now that's clout chasing. And if you clout chasing, there's no genuineness, there's no Pan-Africanism in that. There's no, I'm trying to just, get a clearer understanding of what it is. Now you're just searching for an answer. And then that's why when you look at the interview, the guy doesn't even ask James Smalls them questions. James Smalls just says, it's kind of, he goes on a tangent to some degree. And it's like one of those moments where it's like, oh, he got the answer he was looking for. And that's why he didn't stop him, because he's like, oh, I want more and more and more to fuel this division, right? Because if he's saying, oh, this is petty, but you're making whole shows about it after you already know that it's not about being divisive or one versus the other. It's about establishing something clear. But when you don't get the answer from one person, you go to another person that you feel you're going to get the answer you've been searching for all along. And if you're searching for an answer, you're not doing it genuinely. You're not doing it just to get a perspective. You're doing it to push a narrative. And that would be very dangerous if you're pushing a narrative to create this divisiveness when we're telling you straight up, this is not about divisiveness. So you're just choosing not to hear what people are saying because what are you getting some type of incentive to push this narrative? Because I'm seeing a lot of people online all of a sudden, we need to go back to Africa. We need to go back to Africa.
You notice?
I went to Egypt with my father. We did a tour of Egypt in 2024. They calling the people on the tour slaves. Like the people who didn't build nothing of that country, but it's a jealousy. We could go over there, chill, enjoy 2-3 weeks, then we go back to where we from, and we can freely travel. It's this jealousy too. A lot of this boils down to jealousy. Of Black Americans. The type of moves we can make, the type of things we could do. Like you just said yesterday, you went in the studio, created a song, boom, we about to hear it today. That's our culture. That we do that. Not a lot of people, and if somebody else could do it, it's because they studying what we've put out, what we laid out, the foundation. And that's why it's foundational Black Americans, because irregardless of what anybody does, Afro beats, Fela Kuti, the foundation came when he came here to America and got influenced by jazz, got influenced by the Black Panthers from a revolutionary standpoint. So everything that we see in this world that's Black, yes, everything's Black, but not everything is the foundation. And that's the thing. And if we talk about Africa, we could all be African. We can agree on that, but we all now foundational Black Americans.
And that's the only thing we've been saying for the most part. No one has denied their African genetics.
My man is cooking. Hey, shout out to Dr. Kaba, by the way, man. We had him on the Godcast too. You know what I'm saying? We got to get him back. We got to get him back on, man.